I have a problem, and in this video, I'm gonna try to solve it. The problem is that my girlfriend is far prettier and just looks better than me in every regard. She's got nice legs, she's got nice shoulders, she's got bicep veins, she just continuously looks better and better while I turn into a melted ice cream cone. I'm gonna try to copy my girlfriend's diet for the next 3 days, and I'm gonna see what I look like at the end of it. Now for reference, my girlfriend is 5 feet tall and about 110 pounds. She steps on stage at 105 pounds, so she's currently dieting for a bodybuilding show. I am 200 pounds and 5'11". I almost said 6 feet. I'm 5'11", so there's a huge discrepancy in the size and the nutritional needs that we need on a daily basis, so I don't imagine this is going to be easy. But you know, as they say, beauty is pain. Now before I actually jump into this 72 hours of starvation, I need to actually figure out what she eats, how much she eats, and what a typical day looks like, so I can actually make a plan to make this reasonable for myself, or at least as few painful moments as possible. But of course she's working, and adding to all of this, my girlfriend's a paramedic, so she's currently out there saving lives and hanging out with probably handsome firefighters, and anyway, she's out there saving lives and doing probably incredible things on a daily basis and experiencing the really dark parts of this world and conquering it like a champ and coming home like nothing happened. And I'm here, well, I'm doing this right now. So as you can imagine, it's time for change. So I'm gonna sit here probably and wait. I should probably work out. I'll work out, I guess. And then she'll come home, and then I'll ask her, I need to ask you questions about your diet. I just wanna lose some weight and look more like you. That was literally the worst response you could have given me.
I'm just kidding.
Tell me about your diet. How many calories do you eat?
1455, 6 days a week. Yeah, you're gonna do it for 7 days, right?
I'm gonna do it for 3.
Wow.
Double your
You think you can lose enough weight in 3 days?
What?
I think you need to have more realistic expectations around weight loss.
This didn't go as planned.
I recommend smelling baked goods. I like to put my nose in the peanut butter jar when no one's looking. and smell it. That really helps me.
And then what do you typically eat throughout the day?
Eggs, egg whites, oatmeal, chicken, sweet potatoes, more chicken, veggies, yogurt, fruit, cream of wheat. Don't forget the 2 rice cakes. Are you gonna do my exact diet, or are you gonna make up your own?
I'm gonna make up my own.
Well, that's not how it works. I think you should only eat exactly what I eat.
This is me, day 1, on the diet. She's sleeping. Okay, after a morning of work and starvation, I haven't eaten anything yet today. I had a black coffee this morning. It's finally time for meal 1, and then we're gonna go train legs. So, what am I having for meal 1 now that suddenly I have to eat everything she eats? I thought it was just the calories, but...
Meal 1 is pre-workout meal. It's 25 grams cream of wheat.
25?
Yes.
Wow.
And 15 grams of protein powder, a scoop of creatine, and then you top it with some PB2, and then you can have 2 white cheddar rice cakes.
Sweet. Step 1, find a bowl. That can't be big enough.
That's big enough.
0. I actually ate a lot of cream of wheat when I was on prep, and then I never ate it again.
How much over did you go?
By 8. How do I get it back in there?
Now you have to grab a spoon. It's too much.
That's not enough.
25 grams.
Quick 30, double it. And we're tracking everything in macro factor, which if you don't use it is my favorite food tracking app. 25. That's 92 calories?
Yeah. God, he's gonna be so grumpy.
No, I was thinking about it. I was like, you get to choose your suffering. So I'm going into this with the wrong attitude, thinking it's gonna suck. It's 3 days. It'll be fine. That's a perfect consistency. 15, right on the nose. If you guys want to get bigger, stronger, leaner, creatine's like the best supplement. Safe, effective, legitimate performance gains.
You'll go from this to this. Like a mug cake. It just makes it more cakey.
I've got enough cake. Meal 1, 201 calories, 21 protein, 2 fat, 25 carbs. Oh, plus 2 white cheddar rice cakes. Okay, meal 1. Fullness, like a 4 or a 5, probably. Taste, good, really good, fantastic. I enjoyed it, maybe like an 8. Every meal that I eat during this, I'm gonna rate on a fullness and taste scale. We're gonna go work out. Time for meal number 2. This meal is 130 grams of egg whites, 2 eggs, 25 grams of Quaker oats with 10 grams of peanut butter, 100 grams of frozen blueberries, a little bit of no sugar added ketchup. I also have a diet root beer, the best diet drink of all time. My mouth is watering. I'm not too hungry, but I'm getting there. Taste. 10 out of 10, 100%. That meal was the best one yet. I'm only 2 meals in, but it was fantastic. These guys, the oats, blueberries, peanut butter, 10 out of 10, and eggs, egg whites. I eat that every day already. We do eat similar things, which is so nice. Fullness, not bad. I actually feel pretty full. Oats are pretty good for that, and adding volume through fruit is really helpful when you're dieting. And Lauren's got all the best dieting strategies, of course. Are my lips blue? No, they're not. Meal 2, done. I'm at this many calories for the day so far. Also, dieting hack, don't let anyone tell you that artificial sweeteners are bad for you. They're not. And they make life so much easier when you're dieting. It literally, having a diet soda while you're dieting satisfies everything you could ever imagine. It's fantastic. Coffee, artificial sweeteners, anything like that, especially extreme dieting like a show. But I want you guys to see this view. Can you see that up there? Those are the lions on the North Shore. Don't be jealous. I'm gonna chill out. I gotta go for a run tonight. I'm gonna explain what I specifically train for. I am not competing in a bodybuilding show soon, but I am competing in a hybrid athlete competition. That's a lot of the training that I do, aside from bodybuilding, powerlifting. So I'm gonna go for a run and tell you guys what I'm training for and how that's gonna make dieting significantly harder in the next 72 hours. So I'm currently training for a Hyrox competition. If you don't know what Hyrox is, basically 8-kilometer running race. But between every kilometer, you have like a CrossFit style station. Farmers carries, wall balls, skiing, rowing, sled push, sled pull, there's a bunch. So it's kind of like who can hold the highest heart rate the entire time. So it's very much a threshold competition. So the reason the next 72 hours is gonna be extra hard is because I'm not only lifting 4 days a week, I'm conditioning every day. Sometimes I rest Sundays depending on fatigue, but basically every single day is some sort of conditioning plus lifting 7 days a week. This one's supposed to be zone 2. It's not. Or at least it hasn't been over the last like 5 minutes. I'm gonna get my heart rate down. Just go for a stroll. Meal number 3. Look at this lighting right now. It is golden. Golden broccoli. Golden potatoes. Golden chicken breast. Meal number 3, chicken breast, potatoes, broccoli florets. I don't know how much, probably not a lot. 120 grams of sweet potato, but I have potatoes cooked and I don't want to take all her sweet potatoes. So it's the same thing, 120 grams of potatoes and then 120 grams of chicken breast. She has green beans in here, 100 grams, but she said that when she sent me these screenshots, she switched to broccoli. So we're gonna go with broccoli, 100 grams. Yeah, I'm pumped for this. This is the meal that I am most excited about. Oh, that looks good. I'm pumped. I'm so excited to eat this. This is gonna be so good. Look at that. That is 10 out of 10. Melinda's black truffle hot sauce. It is so, so good. And 0 cal. 0 cal per 5 milliliters, so you always gotta be careful with that. Like if you threw 20 in, then the serving size might be 0 calories, but it might actually be more. I'm just gonna chill, do a little bit more work, and then I'm gonna watch something. I have one more meal. Chicken and broccoli and yogurt and berries, I think, which I'm pumped for. Meal number 2, I think I ate that in 3.5 minutes. Taste, 10 out of 10. Fullness, like a 7. No, probably a 6, but I'm so satisfied by that meal. It was a good amount of volume. That's like I feel like that's like the heartiest meal I've had. I guess like the oats and eggs were good, but that was fantastic. The next step of making sure you have a successful diet is preparing appropriately. So I need to meal prep all of my meals for tomorrow because I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. I got some potatoes cooking in the air fryer right now for tomorrow, and then I need to get oats and cream of wheat and fruit and chicken meals and all of that prepared so I have all my meals with me ready to go for tomorrow. They're all weighed out so I don't have to worry about it. I got my full day of eating. Be prepared, have all your things ready to go so that if I was out at the warehouse tomorrow and I didn't have anything prepared, I would go grab something from fast food nearby or whatever. I would just make the wrong decisions and I'm never gonna be pretty if I do that. So we're gonna prep all the food right now. Last meal of the day, 100 grams of broccoli, 80 grams of chicken breast, 150 blueberries, 150 Greek yogurt. It's almost 10 p.m. Another dieting hack, try to delay your meals as long as possible because there's nothing worse than going to bed hungry. Kitchen's clean, dishwasher put away, like keep yourself busy. That's another really good thing. And I've just been moving around trying to distract myself. This is the last meal. I'm pretty hungry right now, so I hope this is satisfying. And then it's bedtime. I think that took me 30 seconds to eat. It was one of the fastest meals I've ever eaten. Chicken was great. Chicken and broccoli was amazing. Fullness, like a 3 to be honest. It was not very filling. I feel like I could eat 100 of those meals right now, but I don't feel too bad. I'm gonna go to bed soon. I don't even know if I definitely feel lean. On the last day, I'm gonna do a before and after. So you guys saw me checking this morning. You're gonna see how much leaner I actually get and how much weight I actually lose in this process. But macros and calories are right here for the day. Day 1 is a wrap, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, it's day 2. I don't feel so bad today. Pretty hungry last night, but we made it. We're here at Bean. It's nice and early. It's a North Shore day. We got Coop. Big Coop. This is meal 1, coffee, black coffee with almond milk, 15 milliliters. I had black coffee yesterday, but I'm allowed to have almond milk.
Feeling good?
It's
not allowed, I banned them.
Fuck. Coop just finished a nice long diet actually.
Yeah, too long.
Any tip?
Yeah, any tips would be like actually track all your calories. Don't let anything slide. You can't just have like a cup of this. You have to weigh it out or it's gonna take a year like it did for me, so.
Well, I've got 3 days, so
yeah,
let's see how that goes.
Jay said overlooking the water, I should be there.
I'm her DJ.
I should be saying stop talking about those boys. Yeah. Yeah, shoot you right. I'll drive you out to Abbotsford.
I'll drive you. Yeah, exactly. I'm allowed to have as much energy drinks as I want for this challenge, so, oh yeah. We made it to the warehouse. It is 8:18 in the morning. My food is all prepped and ready. So I did all my meal prep last night. 2 rice cakes, exciting. Chicken, potatoes, and broccoli ready to go. This will be like my main meal today. Some peanut butter. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. Cream of wheat with protein powder, oats and berries, PB2. I'm gonna try to push this meal like minimum 4 hours. I wanna pass noon. If I can get to 1 p.m., that would be great because we usually leave here around 3:34. So that's my strategy. Have like 2 meals and then I can go home. I can work out. I'm actually just running today. I have a long run later today. We're gonna do a bunch of work for the next however many hours and then we're gonna get into meal 1. I'm starving. I don't want to be dramatic, but I'm slowly withering away. It hit me so fast. I was pretty good all morning. Had this guy, a little caffeine. Had these are a little bit of a secret weapon, a little the upper decky. Hunger to a certain point is good for like sitting down and doing some work, but then at a certain point it becomes distracting. So meal 1, I think we're gonna do the cream of wheat and 2 rice cakes and PB2. Might have messed up. Actually, it's not too watery. I think it's starting to settle a little bit, but that's not a lot of substance there. We have our PB2. You're watching me eat on a TV or laptop. I'm trying to watch something else somebody else eat something on YouTube on my laptop. Watch you watching me eat this, trying to watch something else. Meal number 2, great success. I am hungry. Meal number 2, the most exciting one of the day. We got chicken, broccoli, potatoes. I don't know if I said the fullness and tastiness of the last meal. Fullness was like a 3. The tastiness, I would say like a 7.5. It was good. I'm a big peanut butter guy, so it was satisfactory. I held off as long as I could, but I had to jump into this. I'm just too excited for it. So
I think that was the worst part of dieting, going to a store and knowing nothing can get there you can eat.
Passing a Tim Hortons and knowing you can't go get a farmer's wrap.
Okay,
oh my God. Let's go get 7 farmer's wraps. I could eat 100 of them. I'm a big fatty, Coop. At heart, I'm a big fat. I'm here for caffeine. I was going to get snacks. What'd you get, huh?
Low cal.
Oh, look at these. Oh my God. That might be a new record for this video. I ate that in like 90 seconds. Taste, that was like a 9 out of 10. Tastes fantastic. Even without seasoning or sauce, that's how you know I'm hungry because it was just fantastic. Fullness, let's go with like 8 out of 10. Camera's gonna die. We're gonna head back to the house and then I got still a long day. I'm working till 9 today. I gotta get some conditioning in. I'm supposed to go for a long run, but my calf's kind of bothering me, so we'll see. I might just do a Metcon with some running as a test run and then push my longer run later, but we'll talk about that more afterwards. Meal number 3. I didn't film any of the prep or anything because I just wanted to make it and eat it. The hunger hit so hard, my stomach hurt and I was exhausted earlier and I just felt miserable. So I'm very excited to eat this, but then I have like 5 hours of work without any food after this. And I still have to train for like an hour after this, so.
This is the best meal.
This is the best meal, she's right.
It's my favorite.
She still calls me fat when the camera's not on. It's 9:25. I'm toast. I'm withering away. I feel like a Barbie doll. I have to train still. Today was supposed to be a long run in my schedule, which is usually 10 to 12 kilometers, but today's schedule did not allow for that. Early morning to the warehouse and then work all day. Got home, ate quick, and then to the gym to train 3 clients for 3 hours until 9. But we're gonna do a Metcon. I need to go upstairs, change, get into the gym quick, get this done, and then hopefully quick meal before bed. Hopefully it makes me full. I'm incredibly hungry right now, as you can imagine, but I'm gonna try to hold it off because I can't eat that meal now. I need it later. So quick session. I'm sure it will be suboptimal, and then straight to bed. 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Taste, like a 8.5, maybe a 9. I don't know if that's because I'm super hungry. Most likely. Like when you're on bodybuilding prep, everything tastes good. I have been tired and hungry and like low energy on the camera, and as I can't really bring crazy energy right now, to be completely honest, but this isn't bad, you know. I'm just eating less calories for 3 days. It's not bad. I don't like it's gonna end like tomorrow night, so I'm gonna be fine. And I wanted to smile on camera because I haven't smiled much over the last day. Busy day, but we got everything done. Tons of work today. Very productive. Got all the meals in. Stayed dialed on the diet, and got my conditioning session in. And I'm just gonna watch a little bit of YouTube here, and I'm gonna pass out. I'll see you in the morning.
I show up 3 ginormous boxes of all my favorite treats.
Good morning. It is day 3. The last day of following Lauren's diet, 1,450 calories. This morning, I woke up and got ready. I was starving, and then I weighed myself. I was 191 pounds, 0.2 or something like that, which is crazy. I started this at 195, so almost 4 pounds down in like just over 48 hours, which is insane. But this is meal 1, black coffee with a little bit of almond milk, 15 milliliters. Same rules apply today. I'm gonna try to delay food as long as I can until like 12 or 1. Work here for the next like 4 or 5 hours, and then meal 1. And then we got an upper body workout today, and I'm excited. I woke up lean though, like I haven't been this lean in a while. At the end of this video, you're gonna see a full physique update. So you're gonna see how much weight I actually lost and how much I visually changed from morning 1 to tomorrow morning after 3 days in 1,000 calorie deficit. I'm back home now. This is delicious. I have to be quiet because Lauren's sleeping. I'm gonna do an hour of work, and then I'm gonna eat, and then go for a run. Meal 1, 2 eggs, 130 grams of egg whites, 25 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, 10 grams of peanut butter. It's 12:24. I'm so excited. Okay, that meal was like an 8.5 out of 10 taste, maybe a 5.5 fullness. I'm out for a long run. Goal is 10 to 12 kilometers. It's hot out here today, but my calf feels better, so hopefully it holds up. That was hard. Done.
Small legs.
The only thing small is between the legs. Hello. Meal 2 was fantastic. I actually feel quite full, to be honest. I didn't film it because I was on the phone with my friend, so I put together a beautiful cinematic compilation of Lauren making the exact same meal. When I saw her making that meal, I was like, this is perfect. 25 grams of cream of wheat, 12 grams of PB2, and 2 white cheddar rice cakes, 15 grams of protein powder. I still have 3 meals left, which is really good, and I feel full, surprisingly. Especially after that run, I thought I'd be starving, so this is a good sign. But I demolished that meal. On that run, I felt really good. I felt light, like physically light, because I think I've lost a significant amount of weight. Well, I know I have, but you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to see that. I took some pictures on that run, at the end of that run, and like, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to see it, but it's actually pretty crazy. I haven't looked this lean in a long time, so I'm gonna chill probably for like another 10, 15, and then I gotta get up and start doing stuff, so. House clean. Groceries got. Meal number 3. Can you see that? 120 grams of potatoes, 120 grams of chicken breast, and 100 grams of broccoli. The reason this is my favorite is because it like fills up a full plate. It actually looks like a good serving size. I honestly think, I didn't want to talk about this because I don't want to complain. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. You're just eating less for a couple days. But like the last 3 hours I hit peak hunger. I said after that last meal that was one of the most satisfying meals. I felt very full, and then it was just like hunger, so intense. But it's just hunger, it's momentary. It looks 10 out of 10, the sun's coming through, beautiful sunset happening. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna hit an upper body day. I have a feeling I'm not gonna be able to get any sort of pump and I'm gonna feel weak, but I also don't wanna go into it with that mentality because I'm creating that reality for myself. I know I sound like an astrology witch when I say that, but mindset does matter. And I don't want to be a little bit. We're in the gym now. That meal was a 7 out of 10 fullness and 10 out of 10 taste, to be honest. My favorite meal of the day. We're gonna bench. I got 3 sets of 245 for 5 reps. I actually have no idea if I can hit that. I don't think I've ever tried. Let's see how it goes. Workout done. That was easily one of the best workouts that I've had in a long time. Just like strictly bodybuilding. Surprisingly, on day 3 of poverty calories, that was an amazing workout. I just felt really good. That meal definitely did the trick. I still feel pretty full. Quite surprising. There was like some real low points today after 10 kilometers of running out in the heat and then working out at like 9 p.m. I'm still pretty like tired, but overall, and like I look way leaner, like a very noticeable difference, a surprising amount actually. I weighed in the middle of the day. I'm not gonna tell you it right now, but after my run I weighed in and it was like crazy low, like so surprisingly low, but you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to see that. Last meal of this entire challenge, 72 hours, one more meal, and then we go to bed. All right, you guys should know the drill by now. Last meal of the day, yogurt, chicken, broccoli, usually blueberries, but I don't want to eat all of Lauren's blueberries. And that's it. 3 days, 1,455 calories. Last meal done. I probably ate it in 3.5 minutes. Fantastic. I am probably like a 6 out of 10 fullness, but taste-wise I was like a 8.5. I'm exhausted. We're gonna wrap up this video tomorrow. We're gonna do a full breakdown of how it was, some reflection on dieting this aggressively for 3 days, and the big reveal, see how much leaner I am and overall how I felt over the last 3 days. But for now, it's bedtime. Good morning. This is the final reveal of what 1,455 calories did to my body. Okay, the final review of what 1,455 calories did to my body for 3 days. And 72 hours isn't that long, but for me, being essentially double the size of my girlfriend, it was a tall task and I was destroyed by the end of it. Hunger-wise, it definitely had highs and lows throughout the day, but overall fatigue was pretty crazy for the days afterwards, as well as we went away that weekend to see some family friends, and I definitely overindulged as a little bit of compensation for my lack of nutrition and malnourishment during those 72 hours. But this is what my physique looked like starting this diet as well as ending it. So it's pretty crazy to see the visual changes in only 72 hours. Even crazier than that, I ended up losing 5 full pounds during 72 hours. Now, some of this is water and glycogen. That being said, visually, I look significantly leaner. So I definitely lost some actual body fat during this period. 72 hours, it's probably pretty minimal, but to see 5 pounds change on the scale, for me, that's a lot of weight. Further than that, after one of my runs on day 3, I weighed in at 188 pounds, which for me, anything under 190 is like I'm on bodybuilding prep. I pretty much never get under 190. I just don't feel great. It's just not very conducive for performance goals. So that was crazy. When I saw that, that, I was like, wow, I am starving. During this video, I wanted to share some strategies around dieting. If you do want to lose body fat, I hope something in this video helped, whether it was artificial sweeteners, whether it was delaying your feeding window till later, whether it was having foods that are high volume and nutritionally dense. All of those things are gonna make dieting significantly easier. I also wanted to highlight the fact that extreme diets just don't work. As I said, the days afterwards, I was really hungry. All I wanted to do was eat really bad food. I wanted to overindulge in calories as a compensation for being so restricted, as well as mentally, it just isn't sustainable to be constantly in such an aggressive deficit. Now, let's say you even held this for 3 months and you lost 20 pounds and it was insane. You made a drastic change. The likelihood of you actually keeping that weight off long-term is very small. So I hope this video highlighted that for you. If you are going to diet, taking a slow and consistent approach is much better than taking a super fast and aggressive approach. So everything I did in this video, don't do that. If you want to lose body fat and you actually want to keep it off long term and make this a lifestyle that you can actually sustain rather than just trying to get ready for wedding season or get ready for the beach and then gaining all of the weight back later. It's really just not the best option to go super aggressive. You want it to be sustainable. You want to be able to eat foods you enjoy, and you want to be able to actually maintain muscle in this process. I appreciate you watching, stay in the work, and I'll see you in the next one.